I'm in the business of secrets, but it's more of an addiction. I like him straight, no chaser. Even though the stuff can kill you. They say time heals all wounds. But that's bullshit. I'll tell you what time does. Time reveals secrets. Secrets that enslave us. Secrets that poison us. Secrets that rip us apart. Secrets I'm gonna drag into the light. Or they'll drag me to hell.
Your past is a prison. Your memories betray you. And yet your destiny remains unwritten. I choose you, for you are king. Rise, be my wrath, my revenge. Join me. A new age is upon us. Abandon all mercy. You sacrificed enough. Accept my gift. Feel its power. Let us unleash bloodshed and agony. The time for reckoning is now.
Next up, we have the upcoming ambitious Iron Man game that I absolutely cannot wait to see in action, which is supposedly soon that we should expect a reveal or a cinematic trailer. Dead Space remake developer Motive's Iron Man game will seemingly be in an open world game with tons of locations to explore and yourself playing as Tony Stark in the powerful suit and outside of it. With Motive now splitting time and resources between Battlefield and Iron Man and seemingly not a Dead Space 2 remake, it looks like the first details of this game are already available now. An EA job listing for a senior technical artist, for example, on this new Iron Man game, describes the studio's upcoming AAA project as an open world, as well as other job listings that are hinting at this as well. Motive Studios is looking for a senior technical artist to help oversee the rendering related aspects of an open world action adventure AAA title. The job description, which is specifically targeted towards recruiting a new developer for Iron Man, says EA calls it a third-person action-adventure featuring an original narrative that taps into the rich history of Iron Man, channeling the complexity, charisma, and creative genius of Tony Stark, and enabling players to feel what it's like to truly play as Iron Man. And the development is going even better than they had expected. They're hitting massive milestones in small amounts of time. I'm super excited for this game.
Master, are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
I, the keeper of the New West, welcome the Destined One.
The Destined One who doesn't even know what he's destined for? Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Tell me then, is my kind destined for extermination? You're driven by glory, not destiny.
So this is the face of the Destined One. It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace. Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
We didn't think the Viking raids could get any worse.
The Danes are coming.
You, a lord of England, must tame the land. Establish a thriving village and keep it supplied as it grows. Construct fortifications and build a mighty castle. Train your forces and prepare to man the ramparts. For our enemies have harnessed an ancient terror. In this world of steel and scale, only the bravest leaders, the ones who can defend their strongholds, the ones who can raise an army, the ones who can fight together, will be known as Dino Lords.
By you. So we always wanted to build on top of the foundations that was Frostpunk 1 and create something new, something exciting. The big question was how to do that. By the end of the first game, you survived the end of the world. The question then becomes, what now? We felt that creating an even bigger blizzard or making you survive even lower temperatures would not make the cut. It wouldn't be satisfying for you, and it wouldn't be satisfying for us.
It felt impossible to tell an epic story about society's growing ambitions without changing the scale of the game itself. In Frostpunk 2, time passes in weeks, months, and instead of building singular buildings, we oversee creation of entire city districts. During the development of previous Frostpunk, we invented the genre called Society Survival Game. In Frostpunk 2, we continue to evolve in that direction, but with putting much greater emphasis on society aspect.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic.
It's been 30 years since the Great Storm, and the unifying factor of cold and incoming apocalypse is really gone. We survived. The big question becomes, what now? The city grows, and with it, the ambitions of people that's created. This can lead to internal conflicts, and the unity that was previously there, thanks to everyone needing to work together to survive, is gone. The society starts to fracture and diverge.
As time passes, various communities like this may radicalize and form factions that actively try to influence the direction in which you lead the city.
Until this point, the cities were led by the captain, an absolute ruler whose firm hand was needed to keep everyone together in the face of survival challenges. But that is long gone. Now people want to have a say in how the city is run. You are the steward, and as the leader of the city you are expected to construct a council, a place where every community of the city can have a vote in what laws govern it.
The enduring conflicts between the factions set the tone of the game. Those clashes don't have to be physical, but they for sure will be ideological. And each faction have their own vision for the future. And your role as a steward will be to maneuver between those ideas. And it will require a lot of political stamina from the player to shape the city as he wants.
Now, make no mistake, the world is still frozen solid and cold as hell. So we'll have to do a lot of good management to ensure that survival of the city is assured. But soon you will find out that the external enemy of cold and storms and blizzards is not the biggest threat to the city. Internal enemy is. The factions will start tugging the city into a vision of a utopia that you will quickly discover to be a dystopia for everyone else. And thus, you will quickly find out that nature isn't the biggest enemy. Human nature is.
Tear it open!
Going to be okay. The demon is here. It's the demon.
Follow me.
Dreamt of leaving this place. Becoming more than a peasant.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life? It can end before it gets started.
Congratulations, Sir Knight. You finally become a man.
Wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry.
Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
You still have a long way to go till your work is done.
O merciful God, be kind and protect us, so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a continuation of Henry's previous adventures, but the story's written in such a way that it's perfect for newcomers to Henry's journey.
Henry is a character that I think everybody can identify with because he starts off as a kind of nobody and goes through life with all these immense challenges. And I feel like everybody can relate to that.
Hans is all the kind of fun times and all the kind of ebullience and joy that Henry has in himself, but it takes a bit of accessing, and I think Hans really helps him to do that.
Whew. You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
what we are making now is what it was supposed to be in the beginning, but we were not able to do it because we didn't have enough resources and experience and all that stuff. We've proven that the concept works, and now we can take it to another level, which we always wanted. The game is much bigger in scope. Original game we had, I don't know, 3 hours of cutscenes. Now we have more than 5. Regarding the size of the world, it's 2 times bigger than it was. The story is longer and much more epic. So previously it was about an issues of small nobility with bandits in their villages. Now it's about problems of kings.
This is a behemoth of a game in comparison to the first, in my opinion. I think it's got so much more energy and pace and adventure and action and fun and trial and tribulation and just everything that you could want from setting up the characters so beautifully in the first game and then throwing them out there and going, right, let's see what you're made of. This is going to be so much fun.
You can save the world, or you can help to punish it for its sins. The combat is also historically accurate, but we don't want to do that for the historical reasons of something. We want to do that for the immersion, and we want you to feel the sword in your hand. We want you to feel threatened by the enemies on the battlefield. We want you to fight for your life.
As far as missile weapons go, we added new type of weapon. We added crossbows. Also, some early firearms. You can be a charming knight, you can be a thief, a scoundrel. Anything you do will be recorded, people will remember it. If they saw you do that, our crime system will react to that.
For example, when you are, I don't know, drunk and naked, people comment on that on the street, and now you can also reply. You can tell them, oh, I'm sorry, or you can tell them, piss off, man.
If you do a lot of criminal stuff around the village, people will start to be suspicious, they will greet you differently. So try to make these little things collapse into like greater mosaic where your actions are really reflected.
It will always surprise you what can be done in Kingdom Come.
We are moving to different places, so one map is taking place on the actual place that's called Bohemian Paradise. And it's really beautiful nature with quite unusual rocky formations all around. And then we are moving to totally different, rather urban countryside surrounding huge silver mining, very rich city. So there's this big city.
The Gutenberg is a huge step forward for us, and it was, I would say, biggest challenge in the game. Because from those small outskirts and small cities, we are really getting in one of the richest cities in the medieval Europe.
And it's really big. It's even too big, in my opinion.
Next up we have Mafia 4, which has the potential to be one of the biggest games of whatever year it releases, thanks to a ton of details that we've been given, as well as its big gameplay reveal happening extremely soon. Now if you didn't know, Mafia 4 has been leaked a couple of times already, and all legit industry insiders points to the project being a prequel to all of the Mafia games, reportedly Mafia Origins, where you'll be playing as the Mafia boss Don Salieri during his early rise in Italy during the very beginning of the Mafia. You'll be able to use horses and explore different towns and cities in beautiful old Italy with exceptional vistas and realistic action, all running through Unreal Engine 5. It's been just confirmed by an industry insider that Take-Two began preparations for a big announcement regarding the Mafia series. It's hard for the insider to determine the time frame, but with Judas, which is from Take-Two as well, he has seen them gearing up for the new trailer about 3 or 4 weeks before it dropped. So he's now hinting at a big Mafia Mafia reveal in the middle of May. Players will step into the shoes of a young and ambitious member of the Mafia, striving to make a name for themselves in a world governed by loyalty and betrayal. As they navigate the cobblestone streets of sprawling Italian cities and traverse the picturesque countryside, they'll encounter a rich tapestry of characters, each with their own motives and agendas, from the opulent estates of the elite to the dimly lit back alleys where deals are made in secrecy. Every corner of the game world is alive with activity and opportunity. Whether engaging in high-stakes heists, engaging in intense shootouts with rival gangs, or forging alliances with influential figures, players must tread carefully as they climb the ranks of the criminal underworld.